Today I have some more videos on lolcows that are kind of unknown or don't have a lot of videos written about them. But today I have a video on Elaine Miller. And if you guys want to as well, please let me know if there's any other internet lolcows that not a lot of people talk about, and I'll take a look at them. Thanks guys, and enjoy the video. Elaine Miller was born on April 29th, 2002 to parents Simon and Frances. It was unknown about Elaine's childhood, but there is no archives of Elaine during her teenage years. 2019, there was a train wreck. Elaine's best friend, or good friend, would be Lily Jean. And Lily Jean had an effect on Elaine's life. If you don't know about Lily Jean would be infamous for creating sock accounts and disguising them as fan accounts, trying to get internet famous. Lily was Elaine's friend, and thus she became famous on the site Lolcow.farms. Farmhands from Lolcow.farm would discover Elaine while looking into the Lily Jean situation. They dug up that Elaine wanted to be a model, that she had a LinkedIn page that said that she was a future app developer. Unfortunately, the LinkedIn was deleted. And around that time in 2021, the Lily Jean thread that was started on Lolcow.farm had become more Elaine-centered as people dug up her history. A video was discovered at this point of Elaine talking about a place called Chinatown. Before I go any farther, I do want to mention that Lily Jean at this time was going through a massive controversy because she was making comments about race, and going through their search, they found this video of Elaine.
And also Leicester Square have to be the most disgusting places in London.
No, I'm not gonna lie, I wish they could just, square up Chinatown and blow it up, huh?
I was gonna say that. I was literally, Joe, you're more politically incorrect than I am, because I was thinking about saying nuke, but then I was
No,
like,
I literally just, I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know, I just hate.
As you can imagine, the video was not received well on Lolcow Farms, but this did help Elaine get herself her own thread. The thread on Lolcow Farms would discover how Elaine was very similar to Lily and her mother. The forum discovered that Elaine was making fake fan accounts to boost her engagement on social media, and she had a brief relationship with a 20-year-old at the age of 17. So what do you think happens when a lolcow finds out about themselves online, that they are somewhere online and people are making fun of them? Well, we all know the answer. Most of these lolcows go to that forum and start basically going apeshit and saying that they're not like that, that the trolls are and the people on the forum are making them look bad. Well, that's exactly what Elaine would do. Instead of, brushing all this controversy off of herself, she decided to go on to Lolcow.farm and go absolute hog wild on the thread about herself. So after this, Elaine would go on and purge her TikTok, Instagram, and LinkedIn. We would hope that Elaine would learn her lesson about being a drama queen, but instead she took things one step further and decided to go after the person she mistaked as Noel. In her headcanon, she thought it was common knowledge that Noel's birth name was Joshua Connor Moon. On the Kiwi Farms, there was a thread about Lolcow.farm. So she thought since Noel is the operator of the Kiwi Farms, he must be part of Lolcow.farm through association, which he wasn't. So, because Elaine did not like her post on Lolcow.farm, Elaine thought that she could bring in Lily Jean, and with Lily Jean's influence, they could take down these anonymous message boards. As for Elaine's docs on Noel, it did fail, not surprised. Lily Jean's mom also failed on doxing Noel and also failed on trying to get the thread about her daughter taken down in the process. At this point in our story, that is where the Lolcow.farm stopped for the minute. But that's not where Elaine stopped. She went to everybody's favorite site, the Kiwi Farms, and decided she was going to put an end to this once and for all. And she had a new tactic. Her tactic for going after the haters was an email to Noel demanding him to take down the thread about her. Well, there's one problem though. At this point in the story, there was no Kiwi Farm thread about her. And Kiwi Farms was not looking to give her one. So when Noel got this email, he laughed about it. Well, after getting that email, Elaine was given a thread soon after Noel would post what had just happened, that somebody complained about a thread that never happened. So according to Elaine, she showed her parents the thread. Instead of being good parents and telling Elaine to get off the internet or go get their child some help, they told her just ignore it, and if anything went wrong, call the police. Well, this just gave Elaine free rein to do whatever she wanted. She decided to wipe her Instagram account soon after the thread was posted, argued with Noel that they created a thread on a minor, and faked her passport birth date to show that she was born 2004, making her 17 in 2021. After the passport birthday was confirmed to be fake and Elaine was claimed to be 18 years old by the time the thread was created, Noel, being a good administrator, decided to email Elaine's parents to tell them to take care of their daughter, but surprise, surprise, they ignored him. Now Elaine was on the farm with an announcement to boot, making the thread exceed more than 20 pages on the first day. Elaine, being the drama whore she was, created a problem. Noel realized that she was using the forums to gain attention and decided to remove the announcement. Elaine, wanting to be super cool, she decided to make an account with a troll face. Along with that, Elaine decided to email Noel again, demanding she wanted the thread taken down. Do you guys remember from the beginning of this video about that 20-year-old boyfriend that she had when she was 17? Well, yeah, that guy decided to join the Kiwi Farms and quote-unquote spill things about Elaine, mentioning that she had stalked him using his friend's Snapchat account, saying how rich she was and that this guy was trying to get a police report on her because she wouldn't leave him alone. Though this guy is not a reliable narrator because he claimed they only met one time in person, even though the farm hands have dug up that they were in a relationship. And this guy would also start sharing screenshots of a conversation he had with Ellie, but all of his side of the conversation was blacked out for some reason. This 20-year-old boyfriend also confirms that Elaine's parents do not care about her or the thread, and they don't really know what she's talking about. He also mentions that Elaine isn't rich, but like middle class at best. Elaine, not wanting to be called out as fake rich, decided to email Noel again to delete the thread for a lump sum of money. During all of this, on the Kiwi farm, she decided to do the same to Lolcow.farm, using the same tactics as before, such as stalking, intimidation, and messing up her threads with essentially nothing. She did change her style by taking herself up as an anarchist and ethical hacker. She decided to start going after the hosting and DDoS attacks, protection companies, making shit up about the forums so that they can be taken off of Cloudflare. Even though she could not learn to shut her mouth during this time, she did, as we all know she would do, create sock accounts saying that they were an admin and called herself a mentally ill minor. True and honest admin of Lolcow.com came out of the woodworks, where Elaine, on many sock accounts, decided to spam her with a lot of threats, even though she tried to be an admin, and we all know it was to take her thread down. Even though an actual admin said Elaine goes out of her way to harass people along with doxing and death threats to take down her own thread. And the other thing was the farmhands did try to email and plead with her parents to stop her behavior, and they were simply ignored again. Ines Raby is supposed to be the owner of Lolcow.com, and Elaine came to the conclusion by none other than Discord with some random woman who doesn't even exist. The way Elaine would do this is to make fake accounts about her and go on to /meta/ and go on to Triad on how Ines was going to hell. Of course, the farmhands knew this wasn't really the owner, so they decided to fuck with Elaine, saying, "Why yes, it is. How did you know? Good for you, right?" This only filled Elaine's desires to fuck with Ines to a point of spamming Gore, alleged C-spam, in the /meta/ and /pt/. However, C-spam has been spammed to the site years before, so this really could not be placed on Elaine, and it's most likely she just spammed her own nudes, deeming them as C-spam, because they would be the only thing she could do at that point, but it cannot be determined on who really spammed it. She became a trailblazer, and she decided to go on and protest by making signs that said that Cloudflare needs to stop cyberbullying, which is, here's her picture of it. Elaine's vengeance fully got the best of her, and she was banned from Kiwi Farms after Noel found out about the supposed C-spam. This not only upset her, but after all of this, there was a colossal thread on the Lolcow.farm thread, and some of the ladies on there felt sorry for Elaine and decided that Elaine maybe deserved to have friends that love and care for her from this point forward. Elaine's elite Discord server was created to give her a group of online friends. It was basically full of people that felt and had pity for her. And from this point on, Elaine learned that she can actually have friends online that would be there for her. And so she logged off and never really went back on the threads. Well, Elaine would go radio silent for a little bit, then she would come back onto the threads, and she would have more people from the Discords that were quote-unquote her friends try to help get Kiwi Farms and Lolcow.farm taken down. Then she would go radio silent again, and that's just where we are with this story. A story of somebody that just can't stay offline, can't try to make themselves look better. But that was the story of Elaine. It was pretty crazy. I wasn't expecting Lily Jean to be in this, but she was here anyways. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. Bye.